So today we're going to learn about no repeats please challenge. So in this challenge, it asks us to basically find permutations of this given string, and then we will find a unique non-repeated consecutive letters. So each, like for example, ABA is the string, and we're going to count that string. So 1, 2, right? So that's the length that we want to return. So first thing first, we have to find the permutations of that. So how are we going to find the permutations? We will declare a variable called permutations, that's obvious, and then we're going to call a function called heap permutation, and in this permutation we're going to pass string and then the start of the string and this end of the string, right? So -1 because of array, right? And then it said function is not defined. Well, we can define it down here. Function heap permutation, right? And then this permutation will take a string, start index, and index. Beautiful. Okay, and then we're going to return result. We'll declare result and initialize empty string, and then we just pass this, right? Okay. So in this permutation, heap permutations method, what's gonna happen, right? So you'll be wondering what's going to happen there. So let's try to look at it here with this function called console.log. So call that and see if what was it that passed here, right? So control there, yeah, spelling mistake. All right. So what happened is basically empty string is returned, but we're going to implement this concept right here. So first we're going to swap a letter A from the string itself with the A itself, and then move on to the B letter, and since there's nothing left, we're going to return that ABC, right? So also the same for the B down right here. We're going to do it for B and C, and then we will return ACB, the one that we saw, right? And this is the string, the unique string that we can take it away. So in this case ABC, but the data can be anything, right? So in this strategy, I think we need to use a recursive function as well. So recursive function will be useful. Okay, let's go into the JavaScript and let's implement the concept there. So first thing first, we have to strategize our escape. Okay, so we will call if statement, and if statement we will compare start and ending index. If they're the same, that means we are reaching the end of the permutations, which is right here, or basically we have only one letter in our string and we don't need to permute, right? So in that case, we will just say result.push, and then we're going to push the string. So that will be our answer. All right. If it's not, then we will have to traverse through this string and permute. So var index, and it will start from start index and index less than or equal to end index plus plus. All right. Okay. So we're going to swap. All right. So we have to return that swap string. So swap, and right here we're gonna pass string start and then index. So that way it swap the letter itself, and then we can move on after that. So we have to swap back to original state after we permute. So in between we have to collect the result equal to result.cat, and we're gonna call function itself right here. So that will be copy and paste that one. So in this case, we're gonna pass start +1 and the end. So string. So that's what it looked like, and we're gonna implement swap function here. down here, function, and let's swap an 11 here. So we'll take string and then just like start and string. Okay. So we have to const declare array and then split the string. Because string is the constant string, we have to split it first into array and return array. So when we return, we have to rejoin it first because we split it, right? So that we can manipulate the array. And so that we have to we need a temporary value that we can contain, and so temporary variables will take array start index, so that will be the one that we're trying to swap, and then copy this start array start value with the I think it's n right here. So n and base, and then this will be n index as well, and then we're going to pass with the temporary. Okay, so that's beautiful. All right, so here we go. We got the unique letter right here, right? So that's what we want, and none of others are not the one that we want because of consecutive letters, repeated consecutive letters. So this is the list that we got, and now we have to basically regex so that we can get the right length, right? So in that case, we will have to return this array, right? So dot filter, we're going to use the built-in method right here, and dot length. The length is the one that we want to return. Okay, so this filter function, oh yeah, we're going to need right here. We're going to need the regex, and in this regex, we will say, oh, we want to find a characters that repeated consecutively, right? So G, and then G basically means any. It doesn't care about capitals or small, right? And then wildcard right here, and bracket means optionals, and then we're going to 1 plus, that means character that repeated itself. Okay, and then inside this function we're going to have basically lambda functions, right? Let's call it permute, and then something like this, and not match, so it will be permute dot match, and we will take regex there, right? Regex. So in that case, it will return, I think it's supposed to be returning some permutations. All right, that's correct. Filter, not permute. Interesting. Oh, okay, so we have to call function console.log down here now. So yeah, there you go. So 4 strings are match, they are repeated consecutively, so we will say not repeated, and there's 2 right there. So there you go. We got the answer right for this string, constant string. So let's see if these tests working out for us. Control and enter, and there you go. We got the right answer. So that's it for our solutions, non-repeated consecutive letter.